Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my page. My hook side's getting better and better and better every fucking year, man. I'm trying to practice with my left. Okay, I'm trying to do something. I don't think I ever could be like a Stephen Curry. I can never be the best shooter of all time, but I try to do hook shots today, but that's another subject. I'm still practicing. This is years of practice. People like, how you be hitting that shit? And I'm like, because it's practice. You gotta shoot, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. But this video is going to be about researched on the internet versus anecdotal foreplay. Okay? Anecdotal means personal experiences. Talk about your personal experiences to people rather than just saying research. Because sometimes you'll be looking up something, right? Let me go. I forgot to do my intro. Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page by common sense. But I try to keep it down nitty gritty under 10 minutes because over 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's something something very, very, very important. Not important to liberals, libertarians, people believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listener's discretion is advised. Going down the rabbit hole, not up your asshole. Okay. And the past, in 2012, I think before that, I used to say, hello, brothers and sisters, werewolves, bats, alien shapeshifters, and alien creatures of all the planets. Of course, talking to the indigo spirit right now here. Because I talk to both the angels and the demons. And y'all motherfuckers deserve to be trapped here in this purgatory matrix because you have a way out, but you don't want a way out. There are people who are just misogynistic and masochistic, and they like suffering and torment. That's why this planet is here. Okay, you are God. You created this world. Okay, and you are God's to escape this world. You just have to use enough common sense. It ain't about the chakras. It ain't about anything like you getting knowledge externally from anywhere. The information is already there. The information is already there. Remember, you are all gods. So if you are worshiping some god like a Jesus or Allah or Buddha or some shit like that, you already lost. You already lost to God from within. Alright? As I said before, I'm an indigo chosen one, and I told you time and time again, I work on both sides of the fence. If I die, I'm like the Avatar. I'll just come right back over and over again. Because it's either I want to come back, or if I don't. That's not what this video is about. This video is about anecdotal versus research. Any topic, I'm going to tell you right now about research here. I swear to God, definitions be changing because this may be the Mandela effect or butterfly effect. I don't know, and I don't care. Skip the fucking research, because sometimes when you look for certain topics or articles, you can't find it. Because I would have a debate with someone, and I would say some shit that's factual. Women are 10 times more likely, more creative at cheating than men. And I know, to swear to God, I can look it up somewhere, and you can find it on the internet. That's factual when you hear women actually say that shit. But I want to try to find the research to back it up. Just like religion. I say, hey, religion's created by man. And the Bible, and even in the Quran, tells you that's created by man and God's image or whatever, because we are gods. So you can show it, but then it will disappear. Like the word atheist, now it says a person who, what does it say about an atheist now when you look it up? Okay, it says that a person who doesn't believe in God. But when I read it, it was not a person who believes in God. It's just a person who believes in nothing that is substantial evidence. That's it. It's pretty much almost the same, but this the terminology is God. Atheists just don't believe in anything. They don't believe in pink unicorns or anything unless they see it. They have to know it. Okay, they don't believe in anything. Now, agnostic means that there's a possibility, but you don't have any proof of it. Okay, that's all it is. Okay? There is not substantial evidence. Atheists and agnostics are the wisest of all. It's good not to believe in anything unless you see it. Like when you see the sun in the sky, you don't know if that sun is real. And I keep telling you, we could be living in a dome. It's just curved a certain way because of reflective light. And when I say that, people are like, oh, we can't live in a... Dude, you don't know the information. And they know people like looking on research and say you can't believe everything you see. We could be living in a fucking dream. Anecdotal means your personal experience. Talk about that more than the research. So because a lot of times when I try to link the proofs and tracking, this talk about your personal is much more easier. And you can also ask questions to dissect people who tend to be bent on intellectualism, okay? They want to feel right. So when they'll read something, but they have no experience. Like I'll say, hey, women have told me straight up this information. And I've talked to way more women than you have. And they'll try to combat you and say, how do you know you talk to more? And I was like, dude, I have a website. And I talked to women. They told me that. I have been told many times when women told me what they told me. But men will never tell me how often they cheat as much as women do. You can actually look on the internet yourself, okay? There are men who actually pay women, or actually because they're attractive enough. There's two types of therapy. I talk about the truth here. There's a personalized therapy where a woman opens up her secrets, shit that you don't really want to hear. And then it's the therapist that they go to. Those therapists, they get paid for it. They don't care about your life. Okay, I've encountered them all the time. They're not really interested in improving your life. They just want to medicate your ass and get you out of the fucking office. But when you are personalized with someone that you really know, you start to break down. Or if you're highly attractive, like a woman who's highly attracted to a male that she knows she has no chance with, or even a homo, she will let all the shit out. And that is what you want. And I've been told some shit. There's women who told me they like to be raped. Yeah. There's guys like that too, I'm pretty sure. But more women have told me this. So, factually, from my anecdotal experience, this is true. Like when y'all told me, don't bring even my virgin ex-wife back. Y'all told me that, but my Holy Spirit told me to bring her back because I'll be rich. And then I didn't listen to you guys. The pimps even told me to keep your wives in the countries because when women suffer, they're more loyal. It's a turn on to them. That's just how it is, guys. Okay, bad women. I'm talking about bad women. Okay, most women are bad indeed. Okay, there are good women out there, but please start with the anecdotal and the questions like Socrates. When you start asking questions, you start to break down their psychology, and then they get stuck. And you can also talk about only your experiences. Do not try to quote a research topic, and you may have seen it somewhere, but you can't find it. And that happened to me. I was like, oh shit, I don't know how to word it. And you got to word it a certain way. And then you got AI, and then you got the Google, and then they mix up your word terminology. You got to literally put it down in writing to make sure you word it the right way so you can search for the topic. Because I know by fact that women cheat more. And I know by fact that women steal more property from men and coerce men into marriage more than anything else. But then you'll have knuckleheads who don't believe that because they don't have no experience. They will try to do research to destroy you. And then that research can be debunked because it's biased. Because not all research is ironclad, okay? You go on your own experiences. Trust me there. Stay on your own, because you'll look for it and say, you are a researcher, you are a therapist, you are a counselor. And then the guy tell me, you can't be a therapist unless you're institutionalized. No, that is incorrect. A lot of times, a lot of therapists, they don't have the updated information, or psychologists. There's new information always changing. So they got to get re-educated now. So you can be an architect. You can be a doctor. Self-taught, you can. And then he'll say something, or she'll say something. No, you can't. Don't argue with them. They're NPCs. They cannot think outside the box. All right? So start talking about anecdotal, your own experiences. I love studying psychology. That's just who I am. I teach my daughters, if you don't want to be suffering, listen to your own raison d'etre and study psychology. You start to read people, psychoanalyze. It will save you. Trust me. It's not 100% perfect, but at least you'll know how to do what? Protect yourself. You are more important than the relationship itself. You have to say that from the beginning of the relationship. To be alpha, you have to tell them, this is my requirement. These are my standards. And it doesn't make you a controlling person when you say that. You are not a narcissist. It's up to the person to accept you or not. But that's all I really want to say, since that's common sense now here. Your mental health is important now here. Because I'm not Joe Average Man. I'm not Joe Peter Pan. And have y'all been watching Wednesday? Did you go to Wednesday is Wendy's? Y'all get that Frosty? Taste it. Taste the rainbow. And I'm not Joe Peter Pan. I'm not your average man. Peace.